Well, if it looks a little different, it's because it is. This is the new addition here at the farm, or the mill, or whatever we're going to call this place. This is my new 2021 Wood-Mizer Lt-40 Wide. It'll cut a 21-foot log. Got about a 16 footer on there right now. This is to replace my older Wood-Mizer Lt-40 regular. It was not the wide head version. The difference in this one is it will cut between that point and all the way. When that slider goes that way, it'll cut an additional 6.5 inches. So it's about 34.5 inches wide right there. So that's how big a slab you can cut. The old saw did not have this. It's called a debarker. It's a little spring-loaded electric motor that runs in front of this blade, and it's got carbide teeth on it, you see, and it just cuts a little channel in front of this blade in case there's any dirt. You know, see these logs get pretty darn dirty and nasty, and it just cuts a little channel along there in front of it. And especially with bark and stuff, you get rocks and dirt and all that kind of stuff up in there. So that's a feature I have not used. Other than that, it's pretty much similar and same to my my other mill, except for this feature, 0.7 hours. I can say this thing cuts a lot better than the old one. The biggest reason being is because it's got 10 more horsepower than the other one. Let me bring the saw head down here. This is the 38 horsepower Kohler. My other one was a 36, so I'm working with like 36.5. So yeah, it's almost 12 horsepower more. 2-cylinder, 1000 cc engine, and it makes a big difference. So also this has the board return on it. This thing here folds down, and when it gets to the end of the log, it drops down behind that board and drags the board back to you, and the board hits this here, and you can just set up and grab the board right off the mill and stack it behind you or beside you, whatever you want to do. So that's that feature as well. So as you can see, I got a couple of pine logs lined up right here. These things have been sitting around forever. I figure I better get them cut, but I just wanted to show you this. And since I got the slab poured, you can see I got a toolbox and got my stuff back in here, and it's filled right up. Got a slab sitting here drying out, and it's great having a concrete pad because it's level and flat, and no matter what, you just throw some blocks down and start stacking your wood, and you know, you don't have to worry about your slabs being on a twisted surface or something like that, because they will dry to the whatever surface you put them on. So anyhow, that's it. Just thought you'd like to take a look at this thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and warm her up here and get this thing cut. Got an electric fuel pump, let that do its thing. So I decided to take this log off of the mill because it's got kind of shaped like a W. It's got too much of a bend in it to get, by the time you straighten it out, there's nothing left to get good wood out of it. So I'm gonna cut it down 8'6". That's the size of my kiln, and we'll make siding boards for the inside walls on the cabin. So what I got here is, I just wanted to see how fast I could plow through this pine with this new 10 horsepower. This thing just rips right through it. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 boards that are 13 inches wide. And once I trim the wane off the side of them, the bark, and trim them down, I'll get 5.5 inch boards. I'll rip them in a table saw, put them in the kiln wide. And then I'm going to keep this bottom board. That's going to be a nice header or beam or something like that. I don't want to, if I go 3/4 another way down, I'm going to be under 1 inch on the mill, and I don't like running that low. This one will probably run that low, but I don't know. I need one of these anyway. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and offload these and sticker them up and get something else on here. I didn't use the board return just because I'm just concentrating on one thing at a time. So, worked good.